Hi everyone, this is Korean philosopher. I've actually been obsessed with BTS for a while. Their message of love yourself and the duality of being and this constant question about who am I captivated me a lot, and I've actually studied their songs and videos for quite a while. Well, their fame and success are all well deserved. Okay, but I'm not here to talk about BTS. I'm here to talk about Wonhyo's the song of awakening, the song of enlightenment, Il-Che-U-Shim-Jo. I've noticed that so many people in Korea, including some Buddhist organizations and exhibitions about Wonhyo, are misusing these words a lot. This concept of Il-Che-U-Shim-Jo. People are interpreting in different way. They are interpreting it in a way that 마음먹기 달렸다, which means your intention creates everything. But 일체유심조 means your mind creates everything. Those are two different things. It's very important to know how different they are. So 일체유심조 means our mind creates everything. But it doesn't mean that when I think about a tree appears. No, it doesn't mean that. There is an external reality, but we'll never be able to know what it is. So what we know is what we perceive through our own mind. When we talk about the mind, it includes many things. Actually, one of my favorite guru of the contemporary world is Sadhguru, and he divided mind into 4 different categories. Well, it's not he who divided, but I learned through him. There are 4 categories. One is intellect. It's our ability to understand and judge things. And there's an identity. So we do have our own identity. We form our own attitude toward everything. We have our own sense of life. So this dictates the way we perceive things also. And memory. So everything that happened just before now goes into the memory field. And what we have in that memory dictates the way we perceive other things also. And there is something called consciousness. So the consciousness is a very difficult concept. A lot of contemporary scholars, spiritual leaders, and scientists try to figure out what consciousness means. But this consciousness is the thing that is very unique in people and that connects us with the whole universe. We call it cosmic consciousness. And a lot of people think that this consciousness stays even after our death. It's beyond life and death. So it's linked to the concept of soul. But anyway, when we talk about mind, it has this different kind of categories of abilities in there. So when you conceive things, we really don't take it in as the way it is. Who we are actually dictates the way we perceive things. So even if we eat the same food, different people will carry different memory about that food. They have different opinions about certain things. So it's only natural that people conceive the events and the object are all different way, because they do have their own personality, identity, and their own memory and experience. So something is wonderful and beautiful to some people, but there can be something boring or ugly to other people. So we have this perceived reality through our perception and through our memory and our own identity. Our intellect analyze, try to understand and put it into the things like, oh, I like this. or oh, I do not like this, and then some goes into our memory lane, some just goes away, disappear, then as if it never happened. So that's what Il-Che-U-Shim-Jo means. And knowing that can change the way you look at your own life, look at the world. So it's different from your intention creates everything. It's not true. Your intention cannot create everything, but it can sometimes create some reality for you. If your intention leads you to an action, then you can create reality. Things come true. But it's not what Il-Che-U-Shim-Jo means. And it is very important to know this difference. So I hope people do not misinterpret Wonhyo's Il-Che-U-Shim-Jo. Your mind creates everything. And that actually helped me to see the world in a very different way. When you understand the power of your own mind and how your mind works and what it's composed of, then you can start to understand other people. And everybody makes sense. Everybody have their own reason, unless they are crazy, because people will perceive things differently based on their own identity and their own memory and their own intellect. So when you understand that, you can have compassion over other people. It will help you to understand others much better and the world much better. It's not a practical discipline or anything. It's just a truth. And when you know the truth, it helps you to know who you are.